Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, welcome everyone to the Pony Express Truck Series tonight here from the Gateway Speedway here tonight. Round number 8 on Extreme Sim TV tonight in the booth. As always, it's Matt, but special guest and partner in crime up here tonight. Going to be Mr. Mike Robinson. Mike, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you tonight, man?
I'm doing just fine, Captain, man. Ready to go racing here at Gateway. Interesting track, man. This place is a lot of fun, but they can reach out
Uh,
and get you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was thinking out loud.
Oh, you're fine, man. This place can reach out and grab you in a hurry, Mike. What do you need to do at a place like Gateway to keep the truck clean all night and keep it kosher?
Your best bet's really to run it like Darlington. You got to be smooth. It's a very different track. Turns 1 and 2 are very, very, very tight going in, as we see here with Daxton Stokes. You might have to shift here tonight. You might get a little bit shifty in 1 and 2 and keeping it in 4th and 3 and 4.
Yeah, and that's going to be the question here all night is how do you approach this racetrack here tonight and how you handle yourself, we should say, in this situation, right?
Yeah, and as we see, Daxton got around on his second lap coming out of 4. The thing about turn 4 is it can get really slick. It can do you one in, as we saw with Daxton, and 1 and 2, running 1 and 2 here is awkward. You can either run the bottom or you can run right in the middle.
What you're telling me is there's no perfect line around this place. It doesn't exist.
It's existent. It's the existent, non-existent perfect line. If that makes sense.
Right.
It's an awkward track, and it's a flat Darlington. It's a flat Darlington, like I said.
That's going to be the problem all night, right? It's like you said, flat Darlington. These guys are going to have their hands full all evening, I feel like. And I do agree with you to a lot of extent. This place is going to make you work for it here tonight.
Yeah, it is, especially if you look at coming out of turns 1 and 2, you have that big gap in the wall,
right,
almost halfway down the backstretch, and it's not fun when you get turned right going into that part of the track.
You're just gonna have to hang on to it, right? You're gonna have to see what you can do just to hang on, basically.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But we are ready to go racing here in just a moment. As always, thank you guys for it coming out here on Extreme Sim TV for this one here this evening. As always, I'm Matt, and we're going to get Mike up here on the screen for you here in just a moment. This should be a lot of fun here tonight as we get ready to go racing.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if they're going to have... Nope, they're going to skip the warm-up, maybe? Are they going to give them the warm-up?
They may go ahead and give them the warm-up.
They can see them giving them the warm-up so they can go in and look at their... so they can practice their pit stops. That's what I would definitely be using this warm-up for. Forget turning the laps. I got the laps in practice. Now it's time to an out lap and an in lap instantly.
And
that's what it's looking like some of these guys are doing, or in lap, out laps.
They're actually dead on the money on one, I think, here. They're going to do their out lap, in laps, get everything ready to go for this race here tonight. AJ is off with friends here tonight. We're stepping in and doing the show with me and Mike here. It's fun. We did this last week, Mike, and we had a ball with it.
Oh, absolutely. And I can't thank you guys enough here at Extreme Sim TV for giving me the opportunity to come up here and broadcast with y'all on my nights off. It's fun, and it's a good perspective while not being on the track. It's awesome. I like it.
You get to kick back, relax a little bit, and just
absolutely. Absolutely. And I get to talk and not be told to shut up.
That's also a plus.
It's a big plus.
I can relate there, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely relate there. But we are ready here to get racing here tonight at the Gateway of Motorsport or Worldwide Technology Speedway or whatever else they're going to name it next when they get another sponsor.
Right. Place has been through a lot of names.
This place changes names more than I do.
Yeah. And I could say this place probably changes names more than a woman changes clothes, but I digress.
Yes, sir. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Right now, 120 laps going to go up on the board. We're going to get ready to go tick these things off and get rolling. What a night it's going to be on Trucking Fridays. Right now, we have Pony Express coming up later on tonight. We go to the iRacing Super Speedway. That's going to be interesting.
We're at Pony Express now. We got Sim 500.
Yeah.
Is at
iRacing.
iRacing Super Speedway. Oh boy, we're gonna have some 5-wide battles later tonight. I'm calling it.
Oh, that's going to be either a great race or a complete another crap show with that racetrack. I'm not a big fan of that racetrack.
It's definitely got its problems. It's unique though. It's the only 3-mile track that we've got.
The field will work their way here, getting ready to go. Lap number 1, getting ready to go on the board, bringing them to green here tonight. Mackenzie Johnson, Marvin Clay on the front row. We're ready to rock and roll, and we're going to do it truck style here at Gateway.
Oh yeah. I wonder how this is going to turn out on this start. I wonder if these guys are going to spin their tires coming to the green, because it can happen here. I've done it. I know I've done it.
I have as well. Now, I haven't done too many races here at Gateway, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys handle it. And here we go. Green going to be in the air right off the rip. Going to be Clay and Johnson on the front row.
Oh, yeah. As they sail off into one, they're pretty clean going into one.
Mackenzie Johnson able to power through on the outside lane. Give it to Mackenzie up top. Good job by Mackenzie Johnson to power through on the top, side by side behind them. It's going to be Cody Atkins and Mr. Steven Seed way high on the racetrack, but Cody Atkins runs the bottom with Gary or Garth, Zachary Nuremberg, all right here in the mix.
They got one of them got loose. Oh, we got one spinning at the back out of turn 4. I think we're going to stay green. We may stay green unless they throw the yellow.
That's William here, dead sideways on the front straightaway. If he don't get out of the way in a hurry, leaders are going to be coming. And he'll get it straightened around. My heart skipped a beat there a moment. I wasn't sure he was going to get that car straightened out in time.
Oh, no. That's what I was talking about. You got to be careful getting off of turn 4 because it does get loose. It does get loose.
We're taking a look at the replay now. Got down there in 3 and 4. And just like you talked about, around about we go. And I am so utterly surprised.
Oh, we got one doing the same thing off of 2 at the back. I don't know who that was.
That was Chris Lawson. Went off track there for a moment. He'll lose a ton of spots. Craziness breaking out around the racetrack. But look who's still up front and still getting after it. Mackenzie Johnson, Marvin Clay. They're like, just keep all that craziness behind you as they work by lap traffic. Right off the rip. Are you surprised they're working by lap traffic that quick?
No, not at all. Hey, this place tends to be like that. Right. Like I said, it does get slick. And I think we're gonna have one taking it down to pit lane, and they were almost 3 wide in turn 4.
They were 3 wide. Wow, that got dicey in a hurry.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we got cars body slamming the wall out of turn 4.
These guys are fighting around this racetrack early on.
And that looks like that was Garth Snyder that body slammed the wall coming out of turn 4.
Looking right here at the 142 of Atkins right now, he's battling 15th and 16th. Dominic just in front of him, 3 wide to 39 in the middle. Timothy Emanuele, he's going to have to think twice.
They almost went 4 wide. He had a nose in there, and they almost went 4 wide into turn 3. You do not... Ooh, that was close.
Timothy Emanuele did a good job getting on the binders, but you got to think about what you're doing here. You're 6 laps into this one, and they are all over one another right now. Contact behind them. One car in the wall. That's Dominic smacking the wall down. He's giving that wall a good smack down.
Yeah, if you're not careful, you'll tear that car up really quick. You got to be careful with that thing pushing tight. It's either going to push tight or it's going to get loose. And it definitely gets loose on the bottom.
Benton Chambers back here by himself. Here's another battle. Garth Snyder right there having a great run. Mr. Atkins there as well.
Oh, yeah, that backpack has been real tight so far this race. Can't really say all race because we're back here with only 7 laps in. But that pack behind first and second can get closer. They're pushing it, but they are spreading out pretty quick.
And that's my question here. And take a look at Marvin Clay putting some pressure to the back bumper of Mackenzie Johnson right now for that race lead at the moment.
Yeah, he is trying. He's going to try the inside here, and he might have him going into turn 3. We will see.
Oh,
and they're fighting for it. Boy, are they fighting for it.
A little bit of sketchiness.
Yeah, but who gets the run off of turn 4? Ooh, Mackenzie kept it straight.
And great job by Mackenzie to keep that machine straight because that got sketchy for a moment, Captain.
Yes, it did, and he made it stick on the outside. You don't normally make it stick on the outside here.
Yes, Chambers right there as well. Garth Snyder, Atkins, Daniel back here. This is the battle 17th, 18th on back. Now, the problem's going to be for these guys, they're about 12 seconds off the leader already. So it won't be long till Mackenzie and Marvin Clay both is going to be right on that lap traffic.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And we're watching them, and they're pulling on third. But they won't be for long if they keep fighting the way they are. They're going to burn their stuff up. And we're looking as he goes here again to the inside of Mackenzie Johnson going into 3 and 4.
Mackenzie able to use that top, though, and really roll that car. Keep it straight up off and keep it rocking and rolling right now.
Yep, and as we see with Clay, he keeps trying that inside, and eventually he will get it to work. He's just got to get that run right here off of 2 to get that run going down into turn 3 and to make it stick on the bottom.
Now, what do you do and when do you make the move? That's all the things that are going through these drivers' heads right now as they continue to rock and roll here. So interesting on what we're seeing here tonight.
Oh yeah, and as you can see, we're already coming up to the to the back markers here at the Gateway, and like I said, this is a 1.25 mile track. I mean, it's a mile and a quarter.
Doesn't take long. What is your reaction? What is your reaction when you start catching those lappers like that?
As a driver, it's all about just anticipating where they're going to go and hope for the best, because I mean, normally your lap cars are real good about getting out of the way. It's just, are they going to race you? Right. Are they going to be that guy that's going to race you hard, or are they going to be the guy that's going to be like, all right, yeah, I'm slow, I'm going to get out of the way?
Yeah, you're hoping they'll just get out of the way, but that's not always the they don't have to do that. It's
Right.
their prerogative to race you. And a lot of times they're not just going to dive down all the way and say, okay, here you go. Here's the lead or here's the lane, whether.
Right. But most of the guys from what I've seen in this league are gentleman drivers. And if they know that they're slow and they're off pace, they'll get out of the way. And that's all a thing about racer respect, man. It's just a respect thing.
Yeah, race how you want to be raced. That's kind of the MO that you're going to see here is you see the leaders out front at the moment. Now, I will say this. It was interesting, all the action we had early on and not having a yellow come out. Kind of messed with the guys a little bit. 'Cause there for a moment, I thought for sure we was going to get a yellow.
Oh, I did too. Right there early on when the back marker spun coming off of 4, I was kind of shocked that it wasn't a caution.
Yeah, I was as well, but that is just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes at places like Gateway.
We got a caution.
Yellow is out. And we have
What was that for?
Garth Snyder around.
He was running mid-pack.
And I think this is going to be an exit of the corner problem. Let's take a look. Well, let's try it again here. Let's take a look here. He's on the top lane. Side by side. Oh, the 10 just got into him just a scotch. One more look at it here. Let's hop on.
No, that hurts.
Let's hop on board with the 10 here. Let's get a different camera angle right quick. Because, that does hurt, but we have seen this happen. You're going to see it once again. He's going to get a good run. And just right underneath of him, tried to pick the throttle up and ended up getting right into that left rear quarter panel of Snyder. And look at that car lift up as it come across the nose. No word for, I believe that's the 47 that got involved as well. Timothy D. Zorork there. And it was indeed Timothy that also kind of got a piece of it.
Yeah, and that's just wrong place, wrong time. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about that. It's just, where do you go, and you got a car that's high, that's spinning. I mean, there's really nothing you can do.
Well, and right now we continue here at Gateway for round number 8. Really early on. It's really early here tonight, but we've already seen some chaos. And,
yeah.
Insanity ensued. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna happen. It's WeatherTech. It's Gateway.
Yeah. WeatherTech, sports cars.
Hey man, them sports cars are where it's at, though.
I'd drive one. Wouldn't drive a cup car, but I would drive a sports car. Just because it helps us, because they got traction control and all them things that a noob like myself is probably going to need.
Oh yeah, give me my Corvette, give me my C8R Corvette, and I'll be happy.
Well, we're 18 laps into this one at Gateway for round number 8.
And this has been a pretty good race between McKenzie and Marvin Clay right here. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching this race up here up front too.
Yeah, we expect this when we come to. We've gotten to where we expect this when we're here with these guys.
Oh yeah. A lot of respect that's being given here.
Yeah.
A lot of respect.
So 18 laps of 120 in the books here on a Friday night. Or the now patented phrase of Trucking Fridays on the channel. Next week, it's off to upstate New York and Watkins Glen Speedway. Coming up 1 week from tonight, and then it's Michigan, Martinsville, and ending the month of March at Talladega.
Ooh, Vegas is going to be a fun race to watch with these guys. I'm really excited to see what these guys could do on a super speedway.
I want to put this one to you to think about. Now, think about this one. After tonight, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more races in this season. And it's going to fly by in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Final round, May the 6th. Thank you to Burgett Farms for making it all possible here as we get ready to go. Playoffs coming up May 13th, so they are right up on this playoffs as well. Crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
And as we get ready to go once again, the playoffs kick off May the 13th, Auto Club Richmond and Vegas. Then we're going to have for the final round of the year is going to be a Homestead, and we're back green.
McKenzie spun his tires just like I thought would happen on the restart.
Yeah, McKenzie doing it a little bit too hard. And that's going to open the door up for Marvin Clay on the top side.
Oh, yeah, and they might go side by side going into 3. But we got a third-place car poking his nose there. Oh, we're yellow. Oh, we got a big flip on the backstretch. Huge flip.
Oh,
Oh, my God. Call the ambulance. Call an ambulance. That was unreal.
We'll get a replay up here. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, it was going so good until it wasn't. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is the 44 Tyler Berger that got launched. Take a look one more time here.
Pick up the pace car, then wait.
Literally, Tyler just going to get launched here in that 44 camp. Once again, let's take a look. Middle of the racetrack here.
We need to go on board with that, man. That was a tumble and a half that he got down. He went far down the backstretch, man. You don't see that very often, man. That is unreal. He got air.
He cleared the tires at the end of that wall, went over that, clipped the actual wall portion with the rear of that truck that kind of vaulted it back over again. And we'll take one more look at it, and we're going to go on board. Wild ride for Tyler Berger down the back straightaway.
Oh, my gosh. And I can tell you, I race in VR, and just watching that, it makes me reactively close my eyes, because that's just, woo! Boy, did he go on a ride.
Yeah, that was one of the most crazy things. And that car just launched as well. That was another problem with that.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh.
On the roof cam here. So, folks, if you get sick easily, I'd advise you look away because it's about to get wild. Cars, everything's going good. They're 3 wide. They get squeezed into one another. And here goes the ride for Tyler. Up and over. Car starts tumbling. And what do you do if you're Tyler at this point, man? There's nothing you can do. You're along for the ride down the back straightaway.
No, man, and just looking at that onboard again, there might have actually been a good 1.5 feet of netcode, because it launched him hard.
Yeah, it did. One more look at it here. What could have been? Yeah, because they start wrecking in front of him. It's the two that's going to kind of trip him as he tries to get by it. Boom.
Ooh.
The two just clipped him there. Atkins just clipped Tyler at a really bad angle.
Oh yeah, and you get hit at the bad angles, it'll do enough to you. You know, I'm looking at his truck right now, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he's got that much of that bad of front end damage.
Yeah, I think it's. That's just crazy how they all came together like that.
Oh yeah, it is.
So 23.
Next caution we should actually pull him into the booth and talk to him about that. That was just unreal.
Yeah, that was one of the weirder bumps I've seen iRacing give.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you said, the truck just took a very odd shot that just watch that car.
You know, he might have actually used a fast repair. Do they have a fast repair in this league?
Yeah, they got one of them.
All right. Well, Tyler just took his fast repair then, and that moves him back down to 24th. But good Lord.
And he just absolutely launched.
Yeah, he did. Golly, man. I don't want to say that was kind of reminiscent of Christopher Bell's at Daytona a few years ago. But good Lord, I have never seen a car launch like that before. That was something else.
Here we go. Guess what, man? It's time to rock and roll again. We're back, green flag. Only 25 laps into this one here at Gateway, and we've already had some crazy action.
Oh, yeah. That was probably one of the wilder cautions we've had all night.
Jay Smart right there mid-pack trying to battle for position. Cortland Herman there, Gabriel Perez. Nathan Bogart there with Clinton Chambers, Timothy Emanuele, Zach Nurenberger. There's Purcell, Stokes, Brahman, and Snyder, all right here in the mix here. 25 on the board as they come down the front straightaway. But it's Marvin Clay out front hanging on right now. Rash of yellows here early on there, man, and it's just not fun when you have that happen.
Oh no, absolutely not. Now I can tell you right now, if that would have happened to me and there was no fast repairs, I'd be all Kyle Busching it up. I would be all Kyle Busch. Oh, did he gather it up?
Looks like it. Oh, another car almost into the outside wall there of Garth Snyder. Just about got a piece of that top of the wall. And we're seeing that a lot on exit. These cars getting up there. Trouble the 40 around back straight away. And more cars going to get collected. They'll slide to a halt on the top of the racetrack. And the yellow flag is back out. Terry Berman, they're getting that one started. One more look. So the rash of yellows continue here with yet another incident here. This time for the DeWalt number 40 truck.
Was that Stephen C. Thompson that got caught up in that too?
Yes, sir. I believe so.
Hopefully he doesn't have.
Oh, yeah, Stephen. I don't think Stephen got too much out of it.
I hope not, because he's my pick for tonight. So, Stephen, if you can somehow hear this back, you're my pick.
Take a look here. I just don't think he got a lot of damage out of it.
Looks like the 44 might have actually got into him too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the 44 kind of bumped him.
They all just kind of got stacked up there after the 40 went around.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're on the top line and it gets loose and it starts going down the track, what can you do?
Yeah, nothing you really can do. And that's kind of the problem, right? Nobody wants to be involved in a wreck, but if there's nowhere to go, nothing you can do. Well, it's just on the. Just is what
absolutely.
it is.
Absolutely. And nobody likes wrecking. Nobody likes wrecking. And I know nobody out here likes it when their fellow competitor wrecks out because it just what happens.
Yeah. Hey, Tyler Berger, Matt up here in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Not much, man. Well, you went for a wicked ride down the back straightaway a yellow ago.
Heck yeah, I did. That was wild. I'm still dizzy.
You know, you're supposed to keep the sunny side or the tires down and the sunny side up, buddy.
I don't know what happened, man. They were 3 wide in front of me. I saw they made contact. They went sideways. I turned left, and then the next thing I know, I was looking at the sky. So I don't even know how it happened.
So it went sky ground.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of took my hands off the wheel, closed my eyes there, or else I'm gonna get sick.
And I was telling Matt that I was like, I'm a VR driver, so naturally seeing you flip and you go rolling, you were actually what I saw before the caution came out. I told Matt, I was like, naturally, I'm the one that's closing my eyes already because that was bad.
Yeah, I sometimes I drive in VR. Luckily today I'm not, but it, still with the way that the truck was angled at the ground, it was actually still pretty disorienting. Once it landed and came to a rest, I still had no idea where I was at. But it refired and I was able to get it back to pit road and get her fixed up. Yeah,
and we saw as this caution you kind of got collected in that. How's the truck feeling? Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine. Terry got loose there up in front of me and just kind of came across the nose a little bit, but it seems fine. It still drives straight, so I'm not worried about it right now.
Well, there you go.
There you go, man. Well, again, congratulations on getting out of that with somewhat of a race truck.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All righty, man. Well, we'll see you here in a little bit, my buddy.
Right, thanks, boys.
All right, there we have it. Tyler's thoughts on that wild ride. And we should be getting ready to get back to green here, 30 down out of 120.
I think we might be going 1 to green right here. Yeah, everybody's starting to fan out, inside, outside, whatever iRacing is telling them to do. And look at this. We're going to have 2 new guys at the front.
There we go. I'm going to step away right quick, brother. I got the camera on the leaders for you, and I'll be right back.
All righty. And as we see them coming down the backstretch, they are getting lined up. Everything's actually shuffled around. It's looking like some of our guys at the back are up at the front as they go into turn 3 one more time before this restart. New leader right now is Mark Dillon Jr., followed by Cortland Herman, Gabriel Perez, Nathan Bogart, Mackenzie Johnson, Zachary Nurenberger round out your top 5. Ace car is off. And we're green. Looks like everybody got away good. Nobody spun the tires. Just a slight checkup at the back. And it looks like Cortland's going to sail off into turn 1 from the top side. New leader. Side 2x2 behind them. Close racing here. Oh, they're wrecking out of 2. We might still be green. Yep, we're still green. 2x2 still at the back, and it's looking like Mark's working that bumper just a little bit of Cortland as they get ready to go 2-3 wide, maybe. Woo. almost 3 wide as Mackenzie Johnson jumps up into second place around Mark Dillon Jr. So we're going to see how this shapes up going into turn 3.
Yeah, Mackenzie right there. And what a battle I'm coming back to here, too, man. 3, 2, and 3 wide up front. Look at Tyler battling back through the field, up 16 spots already. Give him 7th.
Oh, yeah. And if you look behind, they've gone couple 2 wide, 3 wide, a couple of laps already. Down here, back here at the back, maybe middle of the pack.
Yeah, there is, looks like that's Jay Smart in the 864 battling the 581 Jess Chambers. That's a great battle. What about Dominic, Cody Atkins? What about Daniel? What about Anthony? What about Chris Lawson? All right there in 18th, 19th, and 20th of Marvin Clay. But it's Cortland Herman out front, Mackenzie Johnson, and Mark Dillon right there as well.
Oh, yeah, it was an amazing restart for Cortland. Cortland got a great start heading into turn 1, and by the time he got to the entry of turn 1, he had already sealed up first place for Mark.
Crazy how much this battle has went on, right? This has been nuts all evening.
Mackenzie Johnson looking for it. Underneath Cortland, can Cortland hold on coming out of turn 4? They're going to touch it a little bit.
Oh, man.
What a save. What a save. Sliding up in front of Mark Dillon in the 3. Holy cow, that was close.
36.
Oh, we got one going around in turn 2. Caution.
And that is Zachary Nuremberg. Everybody wants out on the brakes. Got it woed up. And caution.
That one was. I'm glad I've got this camera view that I've got coming out of turn 4 down into turn 1, because that was interesting, because the back end just broke loose on him. There was nothing he could have done. It just went around on him.
And good job on everybody kind of splitting them there to get around him.
I'm very impressed that everybody was able to get around him, because he was parked right in the middle of the track. I wonder if he might have downshifted
and lost the back of the truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if he.
Back out a little hair.
Because typically a truck just don't go around like that.
No, and not that quick. Oh my gosh! And as I'm listening to the scanner, he did downshift and missed his shift, and it went to a different gear.
Nice call on that one, buddy.
I've done it plenty of times, and it did not recognize his gear.
Well, again, the Cup car is going to sequential shifter, but remember, these trucks still got the H pattern in them.
As do the Xfinity cars and the ARCA cars, and I've often wondered, when will we see those moving down into the lower series? Will we see them in the lower series, or do you think it's going to stay with the, or will they keep the old four gears?
And here's the argument, right? I think it's going to go sequential at some point for everybody, and it makes sense, What the thing is, with technology getting better and better, don't you think at some point we will have some sort of hybrid automatic system at some point?
I think so.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the newer Corvettes and stuff like that have a system that's automatic, but you can manually switch if you want to? You press a button and you throw it in manual mode.
I think they do. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely something I'm going to have to go look up. But I think it is. I think they do.
I think my sister's boyfriend's past car, his Charger, I think his Charger was set up the same way, but with paddle
Now,
shifters.
I know the Dodge had it.
Yeah, that one had the paddle shifters in it. Which, to be fair, I'm surprised NASCAR didn't go paddle shifter route, to be honest.
I'm glad they didn't. And here's why. If you're going to go paddle shifter, you've got to completely change the way the wheel is. You have to change the way the wheel is. There's nothing that can bypass that. I mean, you can't run this big old wheel and have these small little paddles. I mean, you're going to have to dramatically redesign the wheel and possibly just get rid of the dashboard altogether and put the dashboard right there integrated into the steering wheel like you see with the V8 supercars or the GT cars or even the prototypes and up to the IndyCar and Formula One cars.
I've got one more question for you. Do we see the sequential shifter work its all the way down?
That's kind of what I was asking. That's what I was asking you earlier.
Even further though, down into like your car's super late model tour. I mean, does that become a thing in the future?
I want to say no, because you're gonna have your older guys that I don't want to be a jerk and say it, but the only way that I can say it is you're going to have your senior class. I mean, that are going to sit there and that are going to be like, oh no, we don't need sequential. You're not a man if you're not driving with a clutch and 4 on the floor, you know, and I can see it, but at the same time, I don't think that we're going to see it working its way down. And as they come off turn 4 here, Mark Dillon and Mackenzie Johnson are going to be battling for it coming here to the green.
I love it, man. You just sat here talked about gearboxes for 3 minutes because somebody spun himself out with a gear shift. That's great.
And one got into the wall on the start as they all have to dodge down low at the back.
Ooh, that looks to be maybe Clinton Chambers that got a piece of the wall and they're having to all duck, dodge, and dive. Oh, another one slow.
Oh, he saved it. What a save. Oh. That might have been the 58.
Yeah, he was low as well. The 2 slides in there. These guys do know they've still got over a half a race to go, right?
Oh, I think they do. They're just aggressive.
You know, cautions breed cautions here. But it's Mackenzie Johnson up front leading right now, trying to hold off Mark Dillon Jr. And here comes the Junior-nator to the back bumper, Mackenzie Johnson.
And as we look behind in for P3, I don't know who that was. Jesse Chambers sailing it in deep on Gabriel Perez.
Great move. Look who's in the top 5 again. Tyler Burgett, after a wild back straightaway flip, somehow has the truck in the top 5.
I think Dale Earnhardt Sr. is driving that car. As he goes into turn 3, battling for 4th, he may get it. He has been strong on the bottom in turns 3 and 4, where Gabriel Perez has not really done much at the top. They're going to be even coming off of 4. I wonder if he can get him going into turn 1, or does he just give it to Gabriel? He's going to give it to Gabriel.
He's going to give it to Gabriel. Smart move. Let him go. Live to fight another day.
If I had to choose a second driver to win this race, I am going for Tyler Burgett. I'm not going to lie.
There you go.
If I had to choose a second driver, it's him.
Big time checkup, though, by Tyler. Center of 3 and 4 that time. 46 on the board here tonight.
I think he had to. Because if he hadn't checked up, he probably would have ended up spinning Gabriel.
Cody, I didn't say you were allowed to pass.
Go side by side here, and you see Tyler Bergen starting to backtrack a little bit. It's kind of throw the parachute out the back of that 44 for a moment, backtracking through the field. Atkins right there.
I wonder if he pushed just a little too hard in those first couple of laps.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not 100% on board, but maybe. I'll give you a 50-50 on that one. How about that?
I was about to say 50-50 sounds about right. As we see Marvin Clay battling, going through on the bottom of Gabriel Perez coming out of turn 4.
Now, Tyler's doesn't use that fast repair, so I want a caution on the racetrack. Cortland having a problem. Come on, Cortland, man. Cortland's had a rough season. Let's take a look. Poor Cortland, man, ends up... if it wasn't for bad luck, he's hit everything but the pace car this year.
Oh, bad luck. So what did he do? Did he
got
just...
clipped. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not
just got drove through.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but I would call that getting left reared.
Yeah, that would call getting fed a right front fender.
And then got spun the truck around trying to get going for good measure.
Well, and that's just because his tires are hot and then being in a low gear, that's going to happen.
And like I said, if it wasn't for bad luck, he'd have zero amounts of luck on board that machine.
Oh, yeah.
He'll regroup and get ready to go once again here in a moment. And we're just now starting to come up on halfway mark for Mike.
Yeah, we're coming up to the halfway pretty quick. Once we get to lap 61, it's halfway, boys, and then you're really going to see him really start pushing.
Yeah.
First half, you're going to be kind of conservative. Try pick up some spots where you can, but that last half, you're going to get pretty aggressive. Yeah, and you're going to start fighting because if you're in the points and you're racing to be into the chase, it's gonna be make or break in the second half.
It's gonna be very interesting, tip top interesting in my opinion, as we continue to work our way through what has been a hectic race here. From the Gateway Raceway tonight. And where are we at today? Where are we at later tonight?
Well, we're at iRacing Super Speedway, baby. Well, back in the day, it was known as, well, I don't think I should say it because I don't know if... I don't think...
Hang on, I got this. The beverage I'm holding up to the webcam, Super Speedway.
There you go. On NASCAR Racing 2003, which I actually just uninstalled from my computer because I don't play it anymore. But, you know, it's 3 friggin' miles. Turns that make Daytona and Talladega weep. Easily go 5 wide everywhere on that track if you've got the cojones to do it.
Which I do not have.
Oh, man. See, that's where me and you are just built different. I'll stick it in there.
We're just built wrong on this one.
Oh, yeah. See, my thing is if I'm going 5 wide, I want to be on the inside. I'd rather be on the inside than be on the outside. Or even in the middle. But, man, that place is going to be fast.
You know, there's a lot of things that being in the middle of in this world's a good thing. Being in the middle of yellow lines on the highway, being in the middle of your lane, being in the middle of other things. But being in the middle of 3 wide at the iRacing Super Speedway, not one of the things I'd put on my list.
Absolutely not. Or being the 2 cars in the middle if you're going 4 wide.
Yeah. I mean, there's
or
100
the three
things.
cars in the middle. Oh yeah,
There's 100 things being in the middle would be fun. That's not one of them.
absolutely not. That is a. I wouldn't say that's not a nope thing for me because there's nope ropes. Nope. No, I don't do snakes. They're them no crawlers. I'm nope crawlers, as I like to call them. Spiders, I hate them. I hate spiders. I hate spiders. Oh man,
Here we go.
Gets crazy.
50 on the board as we claw through this one at Gateway. 50 of 120 complete. Flagman going to put the green flag back in the air. Mackenzie Johnson going to bring them down once again. Pretty good restart there for this one, Mr. Robinson.
Oh
Captain,
yeah.
sir.
Let's see. Wow. Okay. So now it's starting to cycle everything back for me and not focus on the leader like I wanted it to. Come on. No. We're going backwards. Yeah. Great start from Mackenzie Johnson and Jess Chambers outside of turn 3 and 4, going for that lead, and he's got it.
There we go. Jess Chambers to the lead here tonight.
New leader. I think that's his first lap led. Let's go look, actually.
I think so. A little bit side by side. Chambers.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Oh, wow. Mackenzie out of shape out of turn 2. That car got at least 45-degree angle on it out of turn number 2.
Oh, good way to gather it up. But there's Marvin Clay going around him. Those two were having a great battle early on in this race. I wonder if it can happen again. Or is Marvin going to catch up and get around Jess?
And again, don't forget, after this race, we'll pack all of our camera equipment up and go to iRacing Super Speedway. But Mark Dillon Jr. right there trying to continue a great season, sitting right there in the top 4 with Cody Atkins right there behind him.
Oh, yeah. What is that? He's got how many wins in a row?
He's got 3, but
3 in a row?
I think they were separated by 1 week in there somewhere. So I think he's at 2 in a row, 3, and out of the last 4, something like crazy like that. But I would have to say overall, it's been a good year for him.
Oh, he slips up just a little bit in turn 2. Got high in the 81. It allowed the 81 to close up pretty quick, and he's going to be right on his bumper going down the backstretch into turn 3.
Going to be right there. And he is trying to figure it out here. What do you do?
Race the track. Don't mirror drive. You definitely don't want to mirror drive here. Slips up again in turn 2.
Atkins, there's the 81 of Atkins and Dillon Jr. going side by side.
And Atkins got him going into 3.
Yeah, got him. As they would say in the gaming world, got him.
Got him.
And
I had to get him.
Zachary right there.
Oh.
Hell.
Mackenzie went a little deep into turn 1 and kind of washed up just a little bit on the bumper of Marvin Clay.
And the Sheriff, Mark Dillon, or the Mailman, whichever one you prefer to call him, sliding backwards a little bit here into 6. Dominic right there behind him, Timothy Emanuele, and Mr. Nathan Bogart there as well. Bogart, that's a pretty cool name in my opinion.
And a very interesting way to spell it too. I like that.
A little bit contact between Emanuele and Dillon. Dillon, go ahead. You're fine, buddy.
Oh, I was about to say, I wonder when we're going to start seeing some green flag stops because we haven't had a lot of people stop yet. But we've got
Johnson on pit road.
Mackenzie Johnson on pit road. He's going to slide back.
Oh,
Is that our first round? Is he going to start our first round of green flag stops?
I think so here. Just shy. Hey, yellow is out.
Oh,
Never
caution.
mind.
Wow. As we say it. What happened there?
Not 100% sure. It's Nuremberg looking at it right here. Goes into the corner. Did he do the shift thing?
I don't know.
The truck.
What did he do? Was it in turn 1?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, yep, he did it again. I just listened to it. It revved high. Let me go on board here, and I'll tell you exactly if that's what he did.
What in the world?
Yup, it missed the shift. It did it again. Yup, and it just broke the back end around.
2 times in one race.
That's not fun.
I'm not gonna try. I'm thinking I'm not gonna try to short shift if I'm those guys in.
Yeah, I mean, he was carrying too much speed, and I think he's got something wrong with his H pattern, to be honest with you. He might just have to keep it in the high gear and just roll with it.
Go for him because you're like, well, what? Pausing it, but at the same time, it's like, well, if it's not working, don't try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now, we're going to go side by side, and we'll be back here in a moment. Here at Gate.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, once again, back here once again. And Mr. Robson, I think you're going to grab somebody to talk to him.
Yeah, Zachary. It's Mike in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you guys.
Hey, man, I gotta ask. It sounds like you're having a problem with your shifter, man. What? I heard you come over on the scanner saying that your H pattern isn't wanting to register the shift.
Yeah, it's looking like usually going up gears it's perfectly fine, but sometimes dropping down, it's like it wants to like throw me in the first or reverse or something like that.
Oh no!
I mean, I don't know what it is. If it's a driver update, if I got to go figure something out. So I guess that's my. I guess I know what I'm doing after the race. But
yeah,
it looks like I guess I won't be using 3rd through 1 and 2 unless I absolutely have to at this point. But unfortunate. At least didn't take it with me.
Yeah, I was telling him that because it's happened twice already, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's just like, is it at this point? Because I know what it's like. I've had it happen to me, and I gave up trying to shift and just rolling with it in the high gear and staying there. No, and it's happening on the downshift. You said, right?
Yeah, in particular. So that's weird though, because you'd think if it was like a physical issue, then it would, wouldn't really matter.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do some research, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, we hope you have a better race here forward, man. We're over halfway, and we're probably getting ready to go to green here. But I want to wish you the best of luck, buddy.
Yep, thank you. And I mean, hey, it's not all over because, like you said, still got half the race. No damage, not down any laps, so it's all good. Could be a lot worse.
All righty, buddy. Well, I'm going to let you get back to it. You have a good night. You have a good night, man.
Thank you.
Alrighty, there you go.
That's rough, and I feel for him as a driver. I feel bad for him, man. I feel really bad for him. My old G29 shifter used to do that.
Yeah, and there's not much you can do about it, right?
Absolutely not. It's just one of those things of having to just go in there and cleaning certain parts and whatnot. But as we come into green here,
Pretty
who is our
even
leader right now?
restart. Our leaders, Timothy Emanuele, at the moment. 3 wide mid-pack. They're going to have to hold on to it. But again, Timothy Emanuele leads. Right here, 63 on the board. Nathan trying to chase him down.
They are making wild moves here at the back, just like I said they would have to do in the second half of this race. But man, there's battles all throughout this field, especially up here at the front.
Yeah, and they continue to do just that. 3 wide, turn 1. Tyler Burgett had to jump on the brake pedal. Right,
Yeah, it's never fun when you have to check up. It's never fun when you have to check up like that. Oh my gosh, they're 4 wide. Ooh,
Wow.
they're 4 wide. Get ready to go into 3. Holy cow, that was close.
3 wide just in front of them. Here they go again.
Oh, they're
Trouble
spinning.
up
They're
a 4.
getting
This is going to be big.
spinning. Oh, this is going to be a big one. It's going to be a parking lot on the front stretch.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Clay involved. Let's take a look at it. We talked about how hard they were racing, Mike, and we knew they couldn't go on forever. And the Black Friday sale at Walmart opened up down the front straightaway, and it became apparent that the parking lot was covered. Take a look. First truck around is the 30, and then there from on out, just a ton of damaged trucks.
Oh, yeah, just watching it go around, man, it just broke loose on them, just like I said out of turn 4. There's a certain spot on the track that'll do that. And just it started a chain reaction, man. There were some really good trucks in there. I think Mackenzie Johnson got caught up in that. Oh, man, that's just... it was a parking lot for sure. I think they might have hit some black ice.
Look at that truck that nearly got into the fence. In that.
That's just absolutely, utterly insane. Insane. 2 trucks tonight airborne. That's... Now, what can iRacing and NASCAR do to fix these trucks to keep them on the ground?
All right, there you go. I mean, take a look. Up in the air. Wow. Huge impact there.
Oh, yeah. Oof, that is a rough one to watch.
Was 67 going on the board this time by Timothy Emanuele. Continuing to lead here at Gateway. Here tonight, past halfway.
Oh, yeah. So, these last laps are going to get even more racy.
Yes. Now, what is your thoughts, the amount of carnage that we've seen here tonight?
I like it. I like it.
You like it?
I like it. I'm not going to lie. No bad intentions to any of the drivers caught up in that, but I like it. It's definitely changed the running order up quite a bit tonight. We've seen a lot of lead changes,
right?
And a lot of position shakeups. So some of our leaders being knocked out, it has become a whole different race.
And now, caution on the racetrack. $67 on the board here. Here tonight at 120.
I don't know where the 40 is.
Well, we'll get ready to go once again. A 68 of 120 on the board. Timothy Emanuele going to go side by side with Nathan for the restart here.
Well, Kelsey. I got the one dog. Dude, why if we get a black
Here we go once again, 68 of 120. Here complete tonight.
That's why.
A little over an hour away from the start of the Sim 500 series at the iRacing Super Speedway to round out the night.
Oh, yeah. iRacing Super Speedway is going to make for a great race tonight. There's definitely going to be a lot of carnage, and I wonder how many we're going to see get caught up in the big one, if we even have the big one. Oh, it looks like they delayed the caution by one lap.
Yeah, but they're going to wait to get them lined up a little bit better. Smart move, I feel like, here at Gateway. Yeah, search for and look forward to the end of this one here tonight. And this is going to be very interesting here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I know some of these drivers have probably, the ones that definitely got the hard hits, probably took their fast repair and saved it. So we'll see if some of these guys who were up at the front leading it can work their way back around.
Be very, very interesting. 70 on the board this time by.
23 cars are on the lead lap. Mackenzie Johnson, 3 laps down. That is heartbreaking for him tonight.
Yes, sir. Get rid of firing back up. We get another yellow. I got something I want to talk to you about. It's very interesting.
Alrighty.
70 on the board, back under green. Great restart with Timothy Emanuele out front.
Oh, look at Perez going to the inside. He shot down the bottom of the track and just got up underneath him and took that second place away soundly.
2 by 2 behind them. There's the 2 truck of Atkins.
3 wide going into 3 here.
Man, that got a little hairy, didn't it?
Oh, it did. They're 3 wide down the front stretch here, too. Bless you to your wife.
She's sneezing her head off.
Oh, man, I feel for her, man. Don't come to Oklahoma if y'all got allergies. Oklahoma in the springtime is the worst.
Look at Mark Dillon trying to figure a way back through.
Oh, yeah, he's got time, but he does not have a lot of it.
Yeah, it's going to start to run out pretty soon. Meanwhile, 3 wide up here near second. Everybody hold their line. Oh, and contacted around we go.
Oh, no. Oh, big hit. They parted him, but they still got a big hit.
And that was Timothy Emanuele.
Getting into Gabriel Perez.
Caution back out. as we take a look
Holy
here.
cow.
They spread out 3 wide, and it just did not end well. Timothy being the odd man out here, getting a fence. All right, so some interesting conversation. Can you believe
Alrighty.
that they already have the LA Coliseum converted back to the football field?
Oh, I wouldn't have. It didn't surprise me at all. They were working fast to get that stuff back up, to get that asphalt up.
Man, that is unreal.
Can I say they worked? They worked faster than the road crews here in Oklahoma. I'll tell you that much.
That's funny. They can build a racetrack and tear it down in a little under 2 months' time. That's unreal.
Oh yeah.
And you know they're going to build one again for the next time.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they're going to go back there in 2023. I'd like to see them give it a little bit more banking next time, I think.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to give it any.
Playing that one.
And you see the 39 slide through his box there. Come to a halt. 4 fresh tires and fuel in that number 39 Chevrolet for Timothy Emanuele.
Or I think it was 7930. He was right inside of his hand. He just thought that it was bound.
So he'll get down and away. And we'll get ready to do this all over again.
Real
So we've had some incidents here tonight. But overall, pretty good race. We've had some guys get their clock cleaned. But, you know, them's the breaks, right?
Absolutely. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Like I'm DX.
And yeah.
Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks. And Gabriel has retained second place even after getting creamed the way he did, man. I'm very impressed.
Man, this is going to be a fun ending to this race. You see Gabriel Perez, Austin Bloom up there. Still going at it. And we will get ready to get back at it once again. As they continue to fight their way through this one. Getting it done.
Oh, that was
here.
the 39 they got around then. During that caution. Okay. So Gabriel got second place because of the caution. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, good, buddy. It can get kind of tricky every now and then.
Oh, yeah. See, I thought it was Gabriel that got around, but it was actually the 39.
And we will get ready to go once again here in a moment. Get ready to get this back and going in just one moment from now. Again, lights out on the pace car once again here, ready to rock and roll. We are ready to do it all over again.
Who spins the tires? Who has a clean start?
There we go. That's going to be the question. We'll get ready to get it done here.
At this point, is it a fuel mileage race?
Well, that's going to be the thing. How many more yellows do we get? Everybody getting back on the wow pedal here. 77 on the board. Of the 120 here tonight, green flag back in the air.
Gabriel got a great start on that outside, but can he hold it going into turn one? Yes, he did.
Yes, he does. Austin Bloom, Dominic right there as well. Dylan Jr., Atkins, Chambers right there as well. 77 on the board.
Gabriel slides back to second out of going into turn three, coming out of turn four.
I was getting after it right now. 78 on the board. Man, oh man, oh man, double file. See Perez and Bloom pulling away. Perez, Dominic, there's the 81 of Atkins. Chambers trying to fill a spot through. And these guys
Dylan's trying
so hard right now.
Oh, big break in the back. Big break in the back.
That is Zachary
Oh,
Purcell involved in this one this time around.
Woo, it's getting good.
Let's take a look here. Ooh.
It's got loose.
Oh. Off the back of the truck. And around he goes again.
That's the thing about turn four. It'll catch you out.
Every time.
Same thing happens at Darlington. They don't call her the lady in black for nothing.
But Austin Bloom continues to lead here. Perez in second. How much time we got left in the lobby? That's another question.
I have no idea. Well, they got it set up for 2 hours and 10 minutes, so we got about a little under an hour, like 58 minutes.
Could have plenty of time in theory.
Oh, absolutely. People are getting. We're closing out lap 80 and going to lap 81, so we're getting there.
'81 complete.
Mackenzie Johnson looking like he's going to get another lap back here.
Mackenzie having a great recovery.
Mackenzie, I think it's gonna put him 2 laps down here.
So they'll get ready.
My
Go back
computer.
green with 81 on the board this time by.
I know nothing but errors from
So
Photoshop all
much
day.
fun to watch here. Again, 81 of 120 complete.
And your pants.
Right now, 81 of 120 in the book.
Are you serious, Sean? Oh, what?
Get ready for yet another restart here in just a moment.
And I will be right back, sir.
Yeah, Florida, man. As we continue to get ready here in just a moment. For the restart, 82 on the board this time by. We get ready for yet another restart. Again, we'll get ready to get this rocking and rolling in just a moment.
Right here. I've got him. Okay.
Let's get ready to fire it back up. So as everybody gets ready for a restart here in just a moment. Don't forget, guys, we'll be emanating your way from the iRacing Super Speedway in just a little over an hour from now as we get ready to go once again. So 83 of 120 complete. We're going to get ready to go to green. Right on the pace car. Here we go. Right now, double foul. Green flag getting ready to go back in the air. 84 on the board. Austin Bloom weeds them down. Austin Bloom out front, continuing to lead here. 84 120 in the books. Bloom in the 9, going to try to slide up just a little bit. Can't make it work. Bloom still trying to fight his way through here on the bottom. Austin Bloom to the race lead. Gabriel Perez to second. Mark Dillon Jr. to the top 3 here. Mark Dillon Jr. right there going to fall in line as they continue to run right now. 85 of 120 complete. And everybody trying to work their way through here. 85 of 120 complete. Here comes Dillon to the bottom. Mark Dillon Jr. trying to make the move. Here goes Mark Dillon Jr. doing everything he can here. Tries to make the move, can't make it stick right now. And everybody fighting their way through. 85 of 120 complete here tonight. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, what racing we've seen here tonight. See guys double file deep in the pack. There's the 105 of Mr. Clinton Chambers. Daniel just behind him. 187 on the board this time by double file out of turn number 4. Trucks all over one another. Fighting their way down, trying to hang on. Continuing to go after it.
What else you need in there?
Just a great racing here. 87 to 120 in the book. Here tonight. That double foul. There's the 20 machine up there as well. Bloom leads in front of Mark Dillon right now. Mark Dillon Jr. trying to find a way back by Austin Bloom. Caution on the racetrack. Mid-pack Nuremberger off the track. Garth Snyder in trouble as well. So caution back out here. But yeah, we're back out on the racetrack. Let's take a look at it.
Your weapon.
Right in front of them, contact. There they go. Everybody gonna slide off the racetrack. The 32 goes around. You know, look at it from the 32's point of view. Nuremberger that got kind of turned around there. One more look. These are two side by side. The 10 gonna get into a truck. Nuremberger nowhere to go. Zachary gonna get tipped into the outside wall and then turns back across the racetrack. Locks it down. Really lucky that not more trucks than that were involved in this one. Cody Atkins leads here, 90 and 120 on the board. A 120. We will get ready to go once again. A 120 in the books here at Gateway. At 90 and 120 in the start. Here in just a moment, but it's Cody Atkins leads the way right now. Man, these guys doing everything they can do here as we continue right now. Ready to get ready to fire it back up here. 90 and 120 on the board. Again, we work on the restart here in just a moment. What do you do now to try to get back? Try to get back up there and going once again. $91 on the board right now. Atkins, Chambers, Smart, Clay, Daniel, Nathan, Dakota, your top 7. So that is your top 7 right now as they continue to try to work their way through this here. 91 and 120 complete. Right now, 91 and 120 in the books. Atkins getting to get this restart. He's got to get a good restart here to try to hold on to this race lead here. Coming up, sub 20 to go here. We are ready to go. 92 complete. So again, 92 of 120 laps complete here tonight as we continue to get ready to rock and roll here. Double file, everybody goes. I'm ready to fire this thing back up. Getting in, a restart coming.
Shut off. Did you clean the railing?
Here we go, 92 and 120 complete. The old side by side stacked up one more time. Green flag in the air. Chambers. Chambers right there as well. Atkins, yellow back out.
No, I'm Captain. I'll be out in a minute.
The 94 and 120 complete here tonight.
Well, on my outside, I think I got before the panels because my car was dog crap. But I was just playing that one because I have to go into this anyway.
There we go, 95 on the board.
That's what I.
We get ready to go here, 26 to go. Again, 26 to go here when we get this thing back to green. Once again.
Maybe right back. Maybe this.
Here we go. 26 to 125 in the books. White's on the pace car once again. As we work our way around, getting ready to rock and roll. Again, we'll get ready to fire this thing back up in just a moment with Jess Chambers out in front. There's Chambers, Clay, Nathan, Dylan Jr. Ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll right here one more time here tonight. Now this is going to be so much fun to watch them come down to an end here at Gateway. Here we go. Get ready to fire it back up.
Gotta go around.
So as we get ready to go, 23 laps to go.
Sorry about that.
Here we go, 23 laps to go as the green flags. Going to fly, Jess Chambers alongside Marvin Clay on the restart, 23 to go. Round number 8 at Gateway, continuing here, Chambers out front. Clay not able to hang on. 3 wide behind them, working their way down the back straightaway. Now a little bit of 4 wide action, middle of the pack. Trouble, here we go again. Got 4 wide here at Gateway, just not going to work out. Everybody going to make contact. Somehow keeping it rolling, coming to 22 to go. 22 to go at Gateway. Right now, Chambers out front. There's Bloom, there's Dylan, there's Berger. All right there in line as well, with just 22 laps to go. There's the 10 truck underneath, trying to fight through Anthony. Contact with the 16 of Cortland. Herman just about got turned around down the back straightaway. 21 to go this time by. More contact, Cortland out of shape. 21 laps to go. There is Mr. Berger on the top. Get on the racetrack this time by Quentin Chambers having a problem.
That was on the party, Mark.
21 to go, yellow back out.
The part that was my second.
Let's take a look.
Hey, Tyler, I didn't mean
We'll got the yellow and calls a caution here at Gateway. Ooh. Chambers just not going to have any luck here. Our truck gets tagged, comes around. Caution once again.
Sorry, again, 105. Not bad.
Get ready for yet again another restart. Here in just a moment. 20 laps to go. Ready for yet another restart. So yet again, it'll be 18 laps to go.
Uh,
18 to go here. Go this time by. Everybody looking at this ending of this race. Going to be crazy. Laps to go here. Ready to get this fired back up.
Fire shot.
Moment. So again, 18 to go. We're going to go side by side here, and we'll be back at Gateway in a moment.
Jeff, I've been telling you, need to pass you as soon as you get around me. Yeah, I don't get iRacing sometimes.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, man. Everybody back up to speed. 15 to go. Steven C. Thompson out front leading the way here. Look at the 3-wide battle with the 24. Austin Bloom there in the 9 through the middle. 3 there as well. 3 wide working their way through turns 3 and 4. Mark Dillon Jr. out front down the back straightaway. There's the 9 and 2nd of Austin Bloom. Austin Bloom there as well. 15 laps to go. And on the racetrack once again. Go out this time. Marvin Clay in trouble with 15 to go.
Yeah, definitely got.
All righty.
Caution back out. Marvin Clay having a problem.
Oh no. So it's been pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, man. A couple of different incidences. Guys just getting together with one another.
Oh wow. 14 to go. Wow.
Like,
All right, there was
14 laps to go here.
Holy cow.
There's no double check. But I'll come this video.
So with 14 to go,
I mean, if it wasn't
Gateway, right here at Gateway, Mark Dillon Jr. right now
He won.
leads there, Mr. Robinson, sir.
Oh man. Mackenzie's back up. Really?
Is he back up into 6th there? Good recovery from Mackenzie.
Wow.
It'll be 12
Steven
to
up
go.
in the 4th. Woo. Come on, Steven.
And Steven, right?
He's got to work on Gabriel, but I think he can get him.
I think so too. Well, to go here. Should be a little less than 10 laps to go when we get to restart. So we'll get ready for another restart here in just a moment. Mr. Robinson, sir, it's going to be a heck of a restart here.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sounds like we had one coming off the pit road just in as well. Man, I hope we can finish this thing before the next one, man, because it's creeping close.
Yeah, it's getting there, man. 12 to go. Mark Dillon Jr. out front. And one heck of a night here.
I think if Steven if we can keep it green and Steven can get to the bumper of Gabriel, I think he can. I think he can put it on the podium, man. He may not be able to win it unless he gets a good restart, but hold on to your pants.
It's going to be a heck of a restart here with Mark Dillon Jr. leading once again here tonight. And can Mark Dillon Jr. pull one off?
Can he go 3 in a row? Literally?
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
The 11 to go this time. Going to be 11 laps to go this time by. Oh, Mark Dillon Jr. continuing to lead right now. Going to be 10 laps to go for this restart. But Mark Dillon Jr., Austin Bloom, and Gabriel, your top three. Bloom, Dillon, and Gabriel, your top three. Your pick there, Thompson, they're going to restart fourth. Going to be a heck of a restart here. As we get ready to go. Or yet one more restart here tonight. Coming to 10 laps to go this time by.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. 10 to go. And laps to go at Gateway. Back underway.
Mark Dillon with a great restart. Oh, one to the wall.
Oh, man. They're going to start stacking them up there. So far, we stay green with 10 laps to go. Mark Dillon Jr. a little bit sideways, going to lose the race lead to Gabriel. What a battle here tonight. Nine laps to go. Here into this one. Gabriel out front. Three wide. Dillon kind of struggling right now. Mr. Robinson.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
2 and 3 wide here out front is Gabriel Perez leading the way here. 8 laps to go as they cross the strut. They're fighting their way down the back straightaway. 7 to go. Gabriel out front. Here tonight, trying to hold on. 7 to go here. With 7 to go at Gateway. Austin Bloom out front. Austin Bloom continuing to lead here at Gateway Raceway. Oh, contact.
Oh, Dylan, big shunt, big shunt.
Dylan, though, able to get it straightened back up and hold on to it. Luckily for him, nearly came all the way around.
They're 2x2 up in the front 2 rows. They're 2x2 behind him, yellow.
And caution is out. And that is going to be for Garrett or Garth Snyder here having a problem. Let's take a look. Goes into the corner and gets on the apron. And oh, there's a truck around, and it was the 32. It was Zachary Nuremberger that was already around. One more look here.
All right, that's my race up. No hard feelings.
Zachary Nuremberger right here on the outside.
The end of the race. So,
And looks like he's going to get turned here. And he does, into the outside wall hard.
Oof. That's ouch.
5 laps to go. Four to go this time by.
Oh, buddy.
Be interesting for the restart. Once again. We'll get ready for one more restart one more time. Getting ready to go.
Boy, you weren't kidding when you said cautions breed cautions. These guys are racing their heart out for it.
Yeah, coming to 4 to go here. It's going to be a battle to the end as they continue to work through here at the end of this one. That's 4 laps to go here.
40. I mean, I don't know.
4 to go. We'll get ready for a restart. We go. Restart coming.
I think most stuff, I got you remember stuff. Who did that? Clark.
As we get ready to fire it back up.
I got you that in.
3 to go.
What?
Oh man, it's been a heck of a night here, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, it has. Here we go. Oh, nope, we're still...
I think it'll be
We're not
coming to
going yet.
1 to go this time by, maybe.
1 to go this time by. 3 laps to go.
3 digits up right.
Here we go. 3 to go.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's first pass.
3 to go here. It'll be a green flag this time by. Here we go, getting ready to fire this thing back up. Are you ready for one heck of a restart here?
I am. This is about to be good. Let's keep it green, boys.
No mistakes.
No mistakes. I want to see it going.
Here we go. Double file, 2x2. It'll be Bloom out there, Gabriel Perez as well. Here we go, coming to the restart. Green in the air once again. 2 laps to go. Austin Bloom, Gabriel Perez. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Who's going to bring it home here tonight? We go off of turn number 2. Everybody double file.
Gabriel to the lead. Mackenzie Johnson to the outside.
Yes, sir. Double file.
Who gets the run out of 4? Who gets squabbly?
1 to go. Are they going to get the white? They do.
As one spinning behind. They taking the white flag. They are not going to have a yellow.
Oh, racking up front. 1, 2, 3 cars on the walls of 142. Cody Atkins going to go through. Now he's going to get clipped. Chambers trying to get through. Chambers now around. Bloom straightens it out somehow. How did Austin Bloom save that truck? My
gosh.
And out of turn 4, Austin Bloom going to take the checkered. Wow.
Oh my gosh. I knew there was going to be a crazy race. That leader took the white flag and all heck broke loose.
There we go.
That was wild.
We're going to take one more look at it.
Marvin Clay. Wow. Austin Bloom, Mark Dillon. Sheesh.
Bloom almost lost that truck out of turn 2. Somehow ping pong balled his way, kept it straight, wrecking behind him, and he will get the checkers. Man, what a job for Austin Bloom, Marvin Clay.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was a heck of a race.
Yes, indeed it was. Oh. We will get ready. I'm having a little bit of Discord problems here tonight, Mr. Robinson. So we're going to kind of call it an early show, folks. We'll get your interviews next week from Bloom, Clay, and Dylan. Thank you for coming out to help us out here, Mr. Mark.
Oh, no problem. No problem, Matt. It was my pleasure. I'm glad I got to see that one.
That was a heck of a finish. Again, next week we'll get caught up with the interviews. Thank you guys for coming out here tonight. And we'll see you a week from tonight.